Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle if you're new, and it is a rainy, gloomy, icky day outside today here in Georgia. So I have a to-do list of things that I need to do today. My house is tidy, but I would not say it's clean by any means. So since it's rainy and kind of gross outside, today's a perfect day to get some cleaning done. So go ahead and relax and we will start checking off my to-do list. So I'll just go ahead and let you get a good look of my to-do list to see what we're working with today. So I'm going to start here in my bedroom and I'm going to show you the fans, and it is a situation, you guys. It is not good. It's very, very dusty. So what I'm going to do to clean the fans today is just use an empty old pillowcase, wrap it around the fan blade, and then pull it off. And I had some trouble just pulling the pillowcase off of the fan blade, but I will say that it did keep all of the dust contained, so it didn't get all over my bed. But I did end up going back in after using the pillowcase with a damp microfiber cloth to just really get into those nooks and crannies of the fan where the pillowcase just wasn't really reaching so well, and to get on top of the fan blade, and then of course above the actual fan itself. So that's what I did to clean the fan today. Gonna go ahead and open the blinds to get what very little daylight we seem to have outside inside to just kind of brighten it up in here, and then I'm gonna make my bed. And these pillowcases, I got these from Amazon. They are well, it said silk, but I think they're actually satin, and they're supposed to be really good for your skin and hair. I noticed that my hair was it just felt more tangly. I used to have what do you call it, the not plaid, it's the flannel. I used to have flannel pillowcases on here, and I just noticed that my hair just was feeling really tangled a lot. So I got these other pillowcases, the satin ones, and it really is helping. So I'll have those linked in my description box below. And this was not on my list, but I noticed also that my windowsills and our nightstands were getting really dusty. So I just went ahead and took another damp microfiber cloth and just wiped it all down really quick, and that really helped a lot. So I'm cleaning up here in my kids' bathroom today. We had some extra kids here over the weekend, so it just needed a little bit of extra cleaning. And in that spray bottle it's cleaning vinegar. So I noticed there was a little bit of buildup there on the drain of the sink. So I'm just going to spray the vinegar on there and let it sit while I clean the rest of the bathroom, and then I'll scrub it up. A little while back, I actually did a makeover of this bathroom, and I'll have that linked up in the cards or down in the description box if that's something that you're interested in. I really like the way this bathroom turned out. I think it's really, really cute. So if you're interested in that, I will be sure to have those linked for you. So I used to have like a dish scrubber, like a plastic one that I would use for cleaning, and I could not find it anywhere. So I just grabbed this. I think it's a walnut sponge. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, like a walnut scrubber sponge. I got it off of, my brain is not wanting to think today, but it was the Grove Collaborative is what it was. It was a free gift. So like whenever you ordered so much, like so many dollars worth of product, they give you a free gift. And that was one of the things that it came with. And so I decided to just use that. I don't know if it worked any better or worse than my typical dish like scrubber, but it did the job, so I guess I can't complain. So now we're moving on into the living room, and I did a deep clean in here maybe about a month ago. So there wasn't like a ton of stuff that I needed to do, but I really just needed to wipe off the furniture, especially this coffee table. My kids will get food and they'll sit on the floor and eat at the coffee table, and that's like where we put our drinks and stuff when we're watching TV or movies together. So it just needed a good wipe down, and then all the other furniture just was collecting dust as they do. So I just really needed to dust and then vacuum, and that was pretty much it for this room. If this is your first time to my channel, then I just wanted to welcome you. My name is Michelle and I live in Georgia with my family, and I enjoy making cleaning and homemaking and decorating videos. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy making these videos, and I hope that people enjoy watching them. And if you do, please leave a comment down below and I will do my best to get back to you. So I mentioned earlier how this day really was just so rainy and gloomy, and it was also kind of cold outside. We had a couple of really nice days in a row where it was like mid to high 80s and sunny and just really, really nice. So this was kind of like just completely, it felt like it was just out of left field, really. It was like 60, maybe 55 degrees outside. And so it was really chilly. So I was all bundled up. But let me tell you, at the end of this vacuuming project, I was sweating, you guys. I was so hot. But I made it, and there was a little bit of footage that I either forgot to press record or I just thought I pressed it and didn't, but I did, I promise, vacuum the whole entire couch. You just didn't get to see it all. So now I'm just gonna vacuum my rug, and then we will move on into the kitchen. Again, I'm just using a damp microfiber cloth to clean out the microwave. I try to keep it pretty wiped up, so there's not a whole lot of buildup. I know a lot of people will swear by like microwaving a bowl of vinegar or water or something like that, but I think I've said before, it never really seems to work for me, so I just do my best to keep it pretty clean on a regular basis, and then there's not a whole lot of stuff that I have to wipe out. So a damp microfiber cloth works pretty well for me in this situation. So cleaning the stovetop was on my list because last night I made enchilada soup and did not finish cleaning up my mess, which I don't normally do, but I was just tired and it was late. So I'm just using a bottle of method degreaser since there was a lot of stuff that was just like burnt onto the stovetop. So while that's soaking, I'm gonna go ahead and wash off the turn plate for the microwave, as well as all of the pots and pans that were left over from dinner last night and breakfast this morning. So you'll see here I accidentally knocked the scrub brush off onto the floor, but a good rinse will be fine, and 5-second rule, right? No big deal. The degreaser seemed to work pretty well, but there was still a bunch of stuff. So this morning, or the morning that I filmed this, what I ended up doing, I made some hard-boiled eggs, but I have this problem where I always turn on the wrong burner. And so there was still food from last night on this burner, but I turned it on not realizing that it wasn't the correct one. So a lot of food ended up getting burnt onto the stove. So I have this scraper tool, and I'll see if I can find just the tool itself on Amazon or something like that and leave it linked below. I actually got mine out of a kit, and I need a new one. I ended up having to clean up some spilled wax a few weeks ago with it, and it's just all of the dirt is getting stuck onto it, so I really need a new one. And that really helped to get all of that burnt on food off of the stovetop. And then I just went in behind it with some glass cleaner that I got from, I think, like the Dollar Tree. It's some kind of vinegar-based glass cleaner, and I really like it. It works super well. So we're into the home stretch of this rainy cleaning day. I decided to just do both the living room and the kitchen with the mop at the same time. And this is, I have mentioned this so many times on my channel because I really believe that it's worth the investment if you can do it. And it's my Tyneco, it's a wet dry vacuum. So I don't have to vacuum up or sweep beforehand before I use it, because it will both vacuum and mop at the same time, and then it sucks up all of the dirty water, and it is such a good tool to have on hand. I am not a huge fan of just like regular mops. I never have been. I don't know why. Something about it just felt like I was moving the dirt around instead of really getting it cleaned up. But this works so well, and it's really easy to clean. So when I take the attachments apart, instead of just like rinsing them off I do rinse them off, but I also will put them in the dishwasher and just let them wash that way. And it keeps the roller from getting really stinky, because there was one time that I didn't do that and I forgot about it, and it smelled so horrible the next time that I used it. So I decided I was never going to make that mistake again. I was just going to throw it all into the dishwasher, and it really does work well that way. So just a little tip for you: if you have a machine similar to this, you can just put all the pieces that you need to wash in the dishwasher, and they will get them so clean. If you missed last week's video, it was a spring kitchen decoration tour. So if you're seeing anything in my kitchen that you have questions about, you can always feel free to leave me a comment, but you can also just check out last week's video because I'll go through and I tell you where everything came from, and I leave links to as many things as I possibly can. Not everything is linkable because I got a lot of stuff at thrift stores and antique stores, but like I said, everything that I can leave links for, I would do. So go ahead and check out last week's video if you're through with this one and tell me what you think. And of course, the finishing touch to any clean room is a nice fresh candle. So I'm just gonna light some candles in both my kitchen and my living room, and then it's time to call this cleaning day done. If you enjoyed this video, or if you felt like that it gave you some motivation or encouragement, like I said earlier, I would love it if you would subscribe, maybe share this video with a friend that you think might enjoy it, and I will see you guys next week in another video. Bye guys.